I think we're live. That was weird. I got an error message but it seems to be okay now. Let's just make sure the stream is up and running. I believe it is. How we doing, everybody? Welcome to the podcast stream. As you're waiting for a podcast episode to start, feel free to fast forward in this live stream about 20 minutes or so. That's usually when we begin the actual podcast itself. But for now, Drip and I are going to talk about cameras.
We are?
Yeah.
I love cameras.
I bet you do.
Cameras are great. How do you feel about cameras,
before we
Geeb?
talk about cameras, hold on. Let me just show the people on my phone. This beautiful picture you took yesterday.
Oh, it's a good one.
Oh, it's so good. You gave it to your YouTube members. You're not a YouTube member for Drip, you should. Look at that freaking wall.
It looks good on your phone. Look at that.
Oh, it looks so good, man. Also because I have that warm filter on because I like that.
Oh, okay, well, it works really well for that photo. It's already super warm anyway.
It's such a beautiful photo, guys. You were over in Pittsburgh taking that picture? Right?
Yeah, I went last night just to go. Like, I didn't take anything else with me. I didn't do any work while I was there. I just took my camera, 2 lenses, and that little lens ball because it's cool.
It's beautiful.
That was it. It was fun. I just walked around. There was lots of people up there because Taylor Swift is playing in Pittsburgh tonight.
Yeah, it said that, yeah.
Yeah, it was wild up there. There's a lot of people.
Well, I bring up cameras because I was telling you a second ago. I was watching I just happened to get stuck on YouTube Shorts for a second, and I scrolled through Harris Heller's what is the best webcam, and I was just like very intrigued by his response, and because he said the best webcam is not a webcam. It's actually the Sony ZV-E10.
Oh yeah.
And it's basically mirrorless camera. All those features of a mirrorless camera.
It's like affordable too.
It's $800.
Well, for a camera like that, that's
affordable. with the lens, it's $800, which is I'm like, keep
oh,
my
it's
eye on
with
that.
the lens?
Yeah, $800 with a lens. Without a lens, it's like I don't know. I think I saw like $600.
I wonder what mount it uses.
I don't know. But what's cool is that it's got USB-C, and you plug in your USB-C into your computer, and it's set up to where
capture card, you don't need anything. Yeah,
it thinks that it's it's really cool.
I'm pretty sure that my A7C does that too. I can put it in a certain mode and just pop it in, and it'll just
Yeah, it's really neat. I thought that was neat. I'm like,
a lot of
keep
new
my eye
cameras
on
do
that.
This is very cool. It's very cool.
Yeah,
then again, my camera's not $800.
Right.
That's the difference. That's the deal there. But I think there's some Canons that do that too. But again, not at that price range.
Right. Yeah, I need my next big purchase, and this is going to be not the biggest. The computer was the biggest, but it's definitely going to be a big purchase as a camera. I mean, I don't know if I need to go mirrorless right away. There are some really nice webcams on the top range webcams for like $200-$300. I can go GoPro route even if I really wanted to. You know what I saw? I
saw one. It's a webcam that would be great, I think, for you, especially because you do different things, especially whenever you were doing Ring Fit.
Yeah.
But this camera it's on its own little gimbal.
Yeah, I've seen it before. Yeah.
Okay, so not that. There's another one.
Okay.
There's that one, and then there's another one. This company reached out to me, and they want me to do like a sponsor.
You should do it and then send it to me.
Well, we'll see, but I don't. We're trying to work something out still.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, but it's really cool. It's not out yet. There's a version of it they have out, but not like the one that they want to send.
I do want a camera because I want to be able to take it off the desk here and kind of like how you do your YouTube stuff. Like I want to be able to do YouTube over somewhere else that's not this ugly basement,
Yeah.
So.
Well, this one stays here. Yeah. I mean, this is.
Yeah.
That's why I bought this.
We all can't have those beautiful. All beautiful cameras that are readily disposable.
Dude,
like that,
this one I got this on eBay for like
you did, yeah.
$300, but it's a Sony, so it takes the same lenses as all my other cameras.
Right.
So I can just, trade them in and out as I need them.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If you already have the lenses, just getting more bodies isn't that hard.
Right. What is up, Dude's a Monster? Dude's a Monster, what's up, man? Thanks for hopping in. Appreciate you. Hari, just saw that pop in. What's up, Hari?
I don't have the chat up yet, dude. I am just.
You're good. Do your thing, man. Do your thing.
I'm trying.
Yeah, Drip, you had to go pick up the kids. You just got them back like minutes ago, so you're doing your thing there. Getting ready for tonight.
Yes.
Oh no, he cut his beard again. It's short, but it's not.
It's
gone.
short, but no, it's still here. I know it's a little short. I know. I'm sorry. No, it's here.
No, that's a good. Dude, that's a good length for you. I like that.
Yeah, I got my hair cut too. my haircut.
Look at that. Look at that. Me too. I cut my hair while we were on the phone earlier.
Oh yeah, you did. You did. Looking clean. Thank you. Appreciate it. Feeling clean. I can see the chat now. Okay. Oh, I need to close some too.
So everybody in the stream, thanks for hopping in. We appreciate it. Tonight, what we talking about? We is talking about that potential, the very likely, I don't know. We'll see. Potential of the direct that's happening next week. We'll get to a little special announcement as well, so stick around for that when we get to the recording of the episode. We'll do a little special announcement happening. I'll just say this now. We got a cool guest for next week. So
we do have a cool guest for next week.
We got a cool guest for next week. So stick around for that. We'll announce our cool guest.
Also, if you are in the chat right now, make sure you like the stream. That'd be much appreciated. Please do that.
That would be much appreciated. Mario baseball rumors. I would love that. I actually picked up on the Wii U.
Hold on, I'll add that to the list.
Do it. If you guys want to give us your what you want to see,
give me some. Yeah. Give me put them in the chat because I'm trying to make a list right now so we can go over this later on.
Yeah,
it's not that long right now. So anything you guys have that you've heard rumors about, because I tried to look, but man, I literally had like 5 minutes to sit down before this to try to do this. Not even that. Then somebody came downstairs and said, there's water spit all over the table and it's going all over the floor. And I was like, oh, cool. Let me do that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Mario baseball.
Yeah. I was going to say something. What was I going to say? I picked up on the Wii U before the eShop closed. I picked up Wii U baseball, whatever. I don't know, not baseball. What's it called? It's got baseball, bowling.
Wii Sports? Wii Sports Resort?
Yeah, I think it's the Wii U version though, not the original Wii one. It uses the gamepad, and you can you have to pitch off of that.
Is it? Damn, what's it called? I think I have it. What is it called?
I do have the tablet here.
Yeah, pull it up. I think I have it.
She did. She be dead.
Can you still play online?
I don't know. Yeah, the panda is very dead. Gotta charge it up.
The old panda. I love the
old panda. Yeah, but we picked up the baseball games. We were having a lot of fun with it. We picked up the demo, and that we liked it a lot. And so we're like, yeah, let's get we'll just get it. Mrs. Jeeb and I were swinging our Wiimotes around, and you have to pitch off the screen. It's very weird, but it was cool. It was fun. I would love to see a Mario baseball game. I didn't really get into the Strikers. I didn't get it.
The soccer one?
It's Mario Strikers. It had a bad review.
I didn't like the demo. I was fine after the demo.
I was gonna play a demo, but then I missed out. I think it was the whole thing. doing a podcast.
We tried to play together, and I don't think we could.
No. And then, long story short, with that, all the reviews came out after the game. It came out, and people got their hands on it, and they were not good. They were not good. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to try the game or anything like that. So, yeah, if you guys are coming in again, a few more minutes, we'll get to the actual podcast itself. Please make sure to like that stream. What is up, Ty? How you doing, man? DK game. Also just ordered
I got DK. DK's on the list. What else?
Bennick RG45405M for all those retro game emulators. I don't know what that is. I'm not a retro emulator guy.
Me neither,
I feel like I
crazy.
might. I feel like I might in the future. I think I want to get into it. I especially want to get into, well, I shouldn't say, not Switch emulation, but I want to try I really want to try Tears of the Kingdom with 60 FPS. You know what I mean? I really want to try Breath of the Wild or I would like to, I'm not advocating it. I'm just saying maybe it would be fun to try one time. Yeah, just experience.
Is that in my headphones? Yeah.
I bought the game twice. We spent $500 on consoles and game copies and special editions. I can play it if I want to on a fucking PC. To. Yeah, I don't feel bad about it at all.
I wouldn't either.
You can still play Mario Strikers demo. You can? Maybe I should try. I bet you I might like it if it's on sale for half. I know Nintendo doesn't do that all the time,
no,
but if it's
$42,
half off, no. But if it's 30, which sometimes happens through physical sales and whatnot, I might do that. But I'm not trying to do that $42.
Oh, this came today
for
too.
Strikers.
I showed you, Jeeb.
Yeah.
This guy came.
I'm very jealous. However, Drip, within arm's reach, you know what I have, and you may never have.
Whatever. That's fine.
Hopefully, there's a cool accessory to come stylized with it in the future. You know what I mean, Drip.
You hear that?
You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I can hear that. Ever since we messed with your audio that one day and you put music through Discord, you forever don't have noise reduction in the background.
Now I need to turn it off again.
Yeah, I can't tell. Like I haven't really I haven't been able to hear anything weird coming from your background or anything.
I'm looking right now.
But I know it's not working like it used to. It's not if it is on. Legend Bowl coming.
It is not on.
Switch.
It has not been on this whole time.
Yeah,
it's on now.
Well, we'll see the difference. I kind of like it without it though, because sometimes you would be cutting out, no fault of your own. Just
do you
Discord.
want me to turn it back off?
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes tonight. If you're cutting out, if you're cutting out sometimes,
I
like
can do it fast. Yeah, just tell me, and I can switch it back on pretty easily.
Again, guys, please like that stream if you haven't already. Appreciate that.
Yeah, come on now. Nobody even liked it after
we got
I asked.
14
very simple thing to do. You just click a button. Totally
14
free.
people, 5 likes. Listen, if we can get to 10 likes in a few minutes, maybe Drip will give away a $5 eShop gift card. I won't, but Drip might.
Sure. I will. Why not?
10 likes before the recording. Let's do it. Spider-Man.
Beer of the week
tomorrow. A
Bush
good
Peach.
old glass of water.
Nice.
That's what
I went Bush Peach. I do like it.
Good.
I said I didn't like it. I changed my mind. It's pretty good,
Yeah.
man.
Good.
Just it kind of. I think I was just really upset that it's not Bush Apple. I think that's my whole thing.
I would imagine that's a big reason why you didn't like it at first.
Why did they have to take it away?
That's a good question. Maybe to bring it back like a McRib situation or something like that. Thank you, AV. How you doing, dude?
Oh my God, you got to hear this. I got to turn this music up. It's the race from Ocarina of Time. When you first get Kona. Good stuff.
Beautiful. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Beautiful rendition, Drip. Got a little Geeb dance out of it.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right. Any other games?
Yeah. Get your games.
I need games. I need possible rumored games. Anything. Doesn't matter what it is. We just need some more rumored. I think it's supposed to say gone forever. That's yeah. Supposedly the McRib is actually like done now.
Yeah, it's probably
that's
for the
bullshit.
best.
There's no way.
It's for the best if it is
not
true.
For the best.
It is. So listen, I'm a guy who gets it, enjoys it. I will tell you this though, it's a mediocre sandwich. It's not a good sandwich. Especially when they're rushing around and you get it and you like the last time I got the McRib, I opened it up and it was just everything. Everything was saturated in barbecue sauce. The bun, the meat, the pickles, and like
wrong with that?
Wet soap, soppy hands.
You say
it was
this like
not
it's a bad
good.
thing.
It was a bad thing. It was not good. It was fine. I enjoyed my McRib, and if it dies forever, I will not be the least bit upset.
If he dies, he dies.
And I agree with you, though. It's never going to die forever. They'll bring it back. If they do that, then it'll be like 5 years from now. They'll be like, hey, guess what's back? You know?
My chair broke, right?
No, you did not tell me your chair broke. What do you mean you broke your chair?
The little thing that like makes it go up and down.
Oh, no. That's a problem. That's a nice chair.
Hold on.
I just saw you raise it up.
Yeah. This is not supposed to be off.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least it's not broke.
Well, it is. There's like a little...
It functions.
Sort of. Yeah. You gotta finagle it a little bit.
Yeah. Little finagle action. Yeah. Metal Gear on Switch.
Yeah, we're looking for mainly like first party, like Nintendo stuff. You know.
AV also says the barbecue sauce is what makes the McRib. And I agree with that.
True.
But like we're talking about too much. Like if you get a burger and you love ketchup, man, you're a big ketchup fan, but you get a burger and your bun is you touch your bun, ketchup squeezes out from the fibers of the bun. That's what the McRib was, but with barbecue sauce. It was too much. It was just they put way too much in it, and it got all
really
over
like
the bun.
Ketchup all that much anyway, man.
Guess what the McRib barbecue sauce is?
I don't know.
It's probably a lot of ketchup. It's a lot of ketchup.
Barbecue sauce.
Ketchup and liquid smoke. That's what it is.
A new Mario game would be nice. I have several Mario options on this list, so we'll be covered with that. New Yoshi game.
Well, that's a good one.
It's been a while for a Yoshi game.
What, 2019?
Has there been anything rumored on that?
What was the last Yoshi game? Was it 2019?
2018, I think.
18?
Yoshi's Crafted World is 2018, I think.
That could use a refresh. I don't like Crafted World. I don't like it. I haven't played it, but I could see.
I would punch a baby for a McRib right now. Quote of the day. Love that.
Wow. That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt. That should be Dudes of Monster merch ideas.
Yeah. That is, yeah.
All right, Drip, are you ready? We can get into this. I mean, we're a little bit early as far as from the start of the pre-show, but we're hella late today, so we can get it going.
Yeah,
it's up to
sure.
you. If you're ready. If you're not ready, we can wait.
I'm as ready as I'm gonna be.
Adam got another good one. That's another sports game reference. The Olympic Games.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion. That could happen. Olympics are next year.
Yeah, let me put that on the list. I want that
All
early,
right.
though.
I'm going to shut off the music in 3, 2, 1. And now, it is silent. Are you ready for the episode?
No. Yes. Yes.
Like you said a second ago, you are as ready as you will ever be. Yeah. Now, let's do this, guys. Bye. This podcast was edited and uploaded by Uncle Geeb Productions. Hey guys, and welcome everyone to the Triple G podcast. I'm your host, Uncle Geeb, and with me is host Strip Media Gaming. We record this podcast live every Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, Google, or anywhere you can find a podcast. You can also watch our video podcast over on youtube.com/DripGeeb or check it out on Spotify. Drip, how are you doing this week, dude?
I'm doing great. Doing awesome. I went and shot photos yesterday, like without working, without doing anything. That was great. That was so good. I'm so glad I did that. That was amazing. Best part of my week. It was great.
Wait, hold on. Wait. That was the best part of your week? No. Right now, my friend, is the best part of the week.
Of course, except for right now. That's right. Obviously the best part of every week. Yeah.
Anytime you get to talk to your pal Geeb is the best time, and then the podcast, and then when you get to do fun stuff like take fun pictures.
Yeah, it was a good time. It was a great time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's basically all I did. I didn't do a whole lot this week. It was nice to get out of the house.
Yeah.
How about you? We didn't talk a lot this week. Usually we talk like every day.
Yeah, we
took the week off.
Yeah, not too much. I mean, I don't know, not too much going on over here. We've had somebody at the house doing work. Yeah, hey, by the way, tell Alexa to turn your lamp off. I just saw it.
Alexa, turn off my lamp.
Every week, man. Every week. But yeah, we've had some guy at the not some guy, somebody who's hired by the people who own the house to come over and fix some stuff. The house is in not a disarray or anything like that, like the outside, but it was in dire need. So we rent from I think it's through family. Abby's parents rent through family, and I don't know. They kind of neglected the outside of the house for a long time now. It needs painting sanding, painting. But first it needed like a power wash because there was like mildew crap all over the house, and it was just in need of love. TLC.
Yeah, a little TLC.
The door didn't close right. When it was cold, and Chicago gets cold. Now you know that. And during the winter time, it was just like it was almost like a air conditioner near the seams of the front door. It's like it was bad.
It's weird. My front door does the same thing. Like it closes so much different in the wintertime than it does in the summer.
Well, I mean that's because of wood expands.
I mean, yeah, I know.
I mean metal too, but
it's wild stuff.
But he fixed the door. The door work is beautiful. He did amazing work with that. He did like rebuild the frame of it too, and he did a great job. When you close it now, like suctions, and like you forget that's what a door is supposed to do. It's like kind of suctions shut, so like the air is kind of restricted from the outside coming in, and it didn't do that before. It just kind of kerplunked.
Well, that's nice. That'll be great when it gets cold again.
Oh yeah, it'd be great. But all week he's been here. Actually, a funny story real fast. I'll tell this too, because since I said he was here, Not yesterday. Wait, today's Friday. So yeah,
Yes.
yesterday morning. Part of the reason why we took last night an extra
No,
day
it's not
to do
Friday. It's Thursday at 8
it. Right.
right now.
Well, anyway, one of the reasons why we had to push it one day is because, and I had asked you, like, we push it. I did not get greatest sleep. I just went to bed a little bit late on Wednesday. But the main thing was how I woke up. So this guy, he's out here doing work, right? He's fixing, I didn't say this, but he's fixing our gutters too. They're also in a state of decay, literal state of decay, the gutters. Like, they need to be stripped down and put new ones up, basically.
Brand new ones, yeah.
They're done. The one side of the house, the gutters have fallen off and just have been off for a long time. But anyway, I woke up to the sound of, I don't know, what are those things called? It's a little chainsaw situation or a jigsaw, not jigsaw. What is that? I've used it 1,000 times.
Like
it's
a sawzall?
Sawzall. Thank you. Yeah. So I woke up to a sawzall outside my bedroom door.
Oh,
it was
that was awesome.
the most rude awakening you could possibly have. And
Yeah.
I was just like, God, I'm like, he's here again. So
He's back.
I did not wake up nicely. I only got like 5-ish hours of sleep. It was not great. And I got some editing done yesterday too, but I don't know. I was kind of just done by like 4. I'm like, I'm gonna nap.
Understandable.
And I napped until like 6:30 yesterday. It's 7:30 your local time. So like by the time that'd be a half hour into our pod prep, and I'm like, I need a nap right now.
Yeah, that's fair. It's fair.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's fine. Totally fine.
Oh yeah, no.
I'm glad we did it
Friday,
tonight.
like Fridays might be a little bit better. I almost wish I don't include that thing into our intro, but we're like 100 episodes in at this point, and I feel like it'd be weird to switch
Fridays are not good for me.
Yeah, and that too. There's
As
that
you
too.
can see, like every other week, this happens. Plus, when people are an hour late when they're supposed to meet you, that makes things a lot easier too.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Speaking of anyway.
Speaking of anyway,
we have a special announcement to make. It's pretty cool. We got a new guest we have not had on the podcast before coming on the show next week. Guys, I almost forgot their name for a second. I was going to Zach from Switch Force will be our guest next week, so that's going to be really cool. Make sure you guys to tune in and show Zach the love and everything.
Yeah, I'm excited for him to come on because I believe he also believes what I believe.
He does
about
believe.
Next week
he does believe what you believe, and it's not that I don't believe it. I want to get that out of the way real fast. I don't think that we're not getting a direct, and I don't think we are getting a direct. I think neither one. I am indifferent because I don't believe that I have enough information to this point to say, yeah, we're going to have one, or no, we're not going to have one. It's just like, I have no idea.
Tonight.
And I was going to say, I want you to convince me tonight. By the end of this episode, I will be convinced either way whether or not we're having a direct. And it's completely up to you to help me.
I'm going to do a good job.
Get there. So let's see. Let's start with this. Obviously, we got a bunch of rumors going on right now.
Yeah.
So where to begin? I don't really know where to begin because I'm not.
Okay, we can kind of set it up. So Nate the Hate.
Yeah.
He's got his podcast, does his stuff. He's connected. We don't know how, but you know how I feel. Let's start there. You know how I feel about a lot of like leaker stuff.
Right.
A lot of that stuff. I'm like, come on, man. Like, you don't know. Why are you acting like you know? You don't know. This is a little bit of a different situation. This is someone. When he says things, they comes from somewhere. He says things because he actually knows. It's not like, some random person on Twitter. I mean, like I told you back whenever we were really going through it. What was it, last year? Like I could be a leaker.
Right.
Like new Mario game. It's coming.
Yeah. The definition of leaker last year was just completely blurred with just dumbass who says stuff.
Yeah. This is a different situation.
Yeah.
And he kind of does things a little, he said he wasn't going to say anything till he was sure. He kind of said that the date had been set, and then said in another thing kind of cryptically, the 6/21 thing. So what's that? Wednesday, correct? That would be next Wednesday.
That's kind of, that sounds about right. And we had a Monday announcement, Wednesday direct.
Wednesdays, or Tuesday announcement. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, either way, Wednesday, Thursday, those are the days. I mean, for me,
well, hey, but real fast, just for the sake of argument here, for to my understanding, the question wasn't even so Nate the Hate, he didn't say we're getting direct on that date. He said in a response to somebody else on Twitter from a question that was not about Nintendo at all. Is that correct? It was just the answer to their question was 6.21%.
Yes.
So like, is that not just like confusing? Why would that mean? Why are we assuming that has anything to do with the Nintendo Direct?
I mean, because it wouldn't be the first time he's done something like that. So I mean, it's a thing. I mean, a lot of whatever.
Okay,
it is what it is. I honestly, I mean, I think there's going to be a Direct. And we talked about this last week, and we basically kind of got into the whole point of like at the end of this month, we're gonna have a way better understanding of what to expect for the Switch going forward. But I'm telling you, I mean, the more and more you think about it, there's another thing too. This is something else. This is actually something I didn't know until yesterday. Actually, I watched Zach's video on it, and he mentioned something about the investors meeting on the 23rd. Now, let's really think about that. Right now, as we know it, right this moment, going into that investors meeting, they would literally be like, Pikmin 4. And then they say, and like, Pikmin 4.
Well, no, don't forget.
What? Everybody wants to switch. Okay, that doesn't even count.
All right,
they're not even going to mention
half
that.
Game.
They're not even going to mention that. What about that thing? Don't worry about that thing. That thing's fine. It's over here. Pikmin 4.
It'll make.
That's what I mean. Are they? Let's be real. Would you like to go into an investors meeting and tell people who invest huge amounts of money into your company that we have Pikmin 4, and that's it?
As the headliner,
the rest of the
no disrespect to the franchise or the fans.
It's not even the headliner. That's it.
Right. No disrespect. It's not a Tears of the Kingdom. We'll just say that. And it's
I mean, and
it's not going to sell 10 million. It's not going to sell 10 million in 3 days. It's not even going to be their top 10 game. Of the
year.
I mean, of Nintendo's games of all, not third party, first party. Yeah, no way. It will not be the top 10 of sales. I don't think.
No, well, they will have that.
Nintendo Switch game sales. I don't think it'll even be in the top 10.
No, well, no. But
who
the thing you
knows?
just said, that is something they will have to go in with.
Got to look at
is the crazy sales. Of Tears of the Kingdom. They are going to have that.
Yes, they're going to have that. Yeah.
They do have that behind them to say, well, Pikmin 4 and,
Yeah, but and again, those
Tears
of the Kingdom game sales, that's what they did. It's their investors meeting. It's like they're interested in what's to come because we're putting our money in the future.
Well,
what are you giving
selling,
me?
Though. Yeah, it's still selling.
And it's still selling, but we all know
they're going to be able to say, well, we made you some money here. Yeah, they're going to say, well, how are we going to make money again? We got to make more money. So, I mean, I think it's very, very, that right there is something because we have nothing. Like, we've been talking about this for months. Like, Tears of the Kingdom's coming. It's going to be awesome. Can't wait. Yeah. And then, as we started getting closer, we both kind of started asking the question, like, what are they going to do after this?
Right.
But, I mean, think about it. We're in June. I mean, we have 6 months of this year left. There's no way Nintendo's just going to disappear for 6 months.
It's officially more than the half the year is already passed. We have less than half the year to go officially.
Right. And
there is nothing. There is nothing besides Pikmin 4 and everybody went to Switch.
And that doesn't mean, just saying what we're saying here doesn't mean that there has to be a Direct next week or we're done.
Yeah.
It could be next month. I mean, it could be in August. It could be whenever they want. This is just the time they normally do it. And another thing that I think kind of lines up with all this too, Nintendo has always been the company that kind of just doesn't want to be in everybody else's stuff. They want to do their own thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's another kind of piece of this puzzle is because they kind of avoided Summer Games Week and all that.
Everybody's gone. The only one left is Nintendo. And now if they do it this way, they are like a week out from everybody else. So all that stuff, and I know there's been some games for Switch, some third-party stuff shown, like the Prince of Persia game. That looks awesome, by the way.
Yeah,
that looks really cool. I'm really excited for that. What else? What else is coming to Switch? The
well,
Sonic thing.
Yeah. They also put out, for what it's worth, the Fire Emblem for the Game Boy Advance on Nintendo Switch Online. They put that out.
Yeah, you told me that. I still have not even seen that. That totally went right over my head.
It's not actually out yet, to my knowledge. I don't know the date on that, but I think it's coming in June, or at least I'm not actually sure, to be honest. I should have looked.
Okay, but yeah, I mean,
they've announced it, so we have that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's normal stuff. That's normal stuff. Nintendo is doing business as usual, but they do business as usual up until Directs all the time. So like talking about everybody 1-2 Switch and whatever, dropping some Game Boy, like that does not show me in any way that there can't be a Direct, or even the stuff with Sonic or Prince of Persia. Like none of that tells me that there can't be a Direct.
Well, especially if we're talking about a first party kind of
like an actual full-on Nintendo Direct.
A full Nintendo Direct.
Not a partner Direct.
We have not seen anything that's been individually tweeted or announced that was big.
And then one of those
Pikmin 4 has already happened. We've already got the Pikmin 4 Direct announcement. Everybody 1-2 Switch, whatever the new one. It's not big. That is not even close to a headliner for a Direct.
No,
so it's not.
Good God.
There's
Do
no
you remember
need.
what we were talking about last week? Or what was it? One of the like the people who tested the game were like, this is shit. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
so like
Nintendo's not making a big deal about this. They're like, let's just get it out. Like we don't have a lot.
Yeah.
We need to fill in this little tiny spot here just to keep things rolling. We'll throw it out right there. And it's going to be if there's a Direct, it's not even going to be a blip on the radar. It's going to be like, yeah, it's out. Fine. It's there. If it makes money, cool. If it doesn't, we can't just sit on it. I mean, I guess they could have, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like the Sonic thing, the Prince of Persia thing. I can't even remember what else is announced for Switch. There's a Persona game that I guess had been, some retailers had it for Switch, which doesn't mean that's true. It could be a mistake, but I mean, that game was shown for everything else and not Switch. So that could be something that could be at this Direct. I mean, that's still stuff I'm not really that worried about. I'm more worried about the first party stuff. Like that's where I'm like, what are we going to see from Nintendo? And that's where I'm kind of worried, because you had said, we were talking about this earlier, you had said that you think the fact that some of that stuff has already happened, that they have a lot to show us. Like the fact that we've kind of seen some stuff here and there, that you think there's going to be a good bit of first party stuff at this. But I'm afraid.
Let me clarify what I said earlier before we got on the stream.
Okay.
We've seen so far from Nintendo, it's not like we got Splatoon 3 announced in a tweet and Xenoblade 3. We got really nothing. Pikmin we already knew about. It's for months we've known about Pikmin, right?
Yeah.
Everybody 1-2 Switch is not big enough to be any bit concerned that we got that in a separate tweet, right?
Yeah.
So there's been nothing tweet, and the Game Boy Advance stuff, first party stuff especially here I'm talking about. There's been nothing announced that's just like, oh yeah, we're not getting a Direct now. How can we possibly get a Direct? We got them all. We got all these tweets. What are they going to have left? So my point is that it's still it's number one. It's still possible we can have a Direct this week, and it's all going to be stuff in the future. It's not going to be stuff that we already know about, or it's going to be stuff that's coming out in the next week or this week or whatever.
Yeah,
it's going to be stuff that's going to be happening in the distant, the not distant future, but 3 months, 4 months minimum out. And my point is that if we
September,
do get we could get a partner showcase. Wouldn't be a shocker. You could do one of those anytime you want. Any of those smaller variations of Nintendo Directs we could get. But if we were to get an announcement of a full Nintendo Direct, not a partner showcase or any of those kinds of Directs, not a mini, if we were to get a full Nintendo Direct at this point with the announcement that we had so far with tweets and stuff, and what we don't know, which is a lot, this will be a big Direct. This could be a Nintendo first-party blowout. We could get ports galore. We could get an announcement for Metroid Prime 4. Because I'm saying that's a big statement to make. Like we could definitely get a Metroid Prime 4. We could get a brand new franchise. We could get not brand new franchise. We could get like a Donkey Kong insertion into the franchise. Resurgence.
Yeah. Okay.
A new game. My point is that like we don't know anything. So if we get a full Direct, it's going to be jam-packed of cool stuff. And if it's not, that's a direct sign, no pun intended.
What if it's a couple ports, some third-party stuff, a few maybe some DLCs for some stuff.
Pikmin for 10 minutes.
Well, don't forget, Geeb. I don't know if you remember or not, but next month, you know what's happening next month, right? It's July.
I'm not sure. I following.
Oh, that's when they announced the Switch Lite OLED next month. Don't think I forgot about that. Don't you think for a second I forgot about that, because it's
you should forget about it because it's not happening. But
just real quick. We'll get back on the subject, but let me just.
Where's my tinfoil hat?
Yeah, let me run through. Grab the tinfoil hat and let me run through this for a second. Where I'm at with this, okay?
Sure.
Oh God, that is dangerous. Oh, it's gonna fall on your shoulder. Get it off. No. Oh God.
Listen, I ain't a little bitch.
It's gonna poke you right there.
I'm taking a risk, okay? I'm grabbing the blade.
Good, take it off there, please. Okay. I can't even concentrate, dude. Oh God. Okay.
I'm not playing with a knife. Children never play with a knife.
God.
It's just a box cutter. Relax.
Okay.
I did not think that would affect you the way.
Real quick, so we can get back on track here. Think about this. If there is a Switch 2 coming, and we have the OLED will probably stay because it's a Switch family. But let's think of like the old one. There's really absolutely no reason for the old one anymore. Yeah. I think that one would probably go. But then at the same time, it's like, are you really going to leave the Switch Lite that far behind?
Well,
you kind of got to bring it up to where the OLED's at, and then. But now would be the time to do it, because if you're putting this other thing out late next year, you've had plenty of time.
You are looking at this situation from a consumer perspective, and I'm not like, I'm not like.
I feel like I'm looking at it from Nintendo's perspective. Like, let's make some money, keep things fresh.
You just assume that a Switch OLED is going to make them a bunch of money, and this is how I look at it.
I don't think it'll make them a bunch of money. But
their profit, it's all. Do you know the profit margins on their consoles, each individually?
No, I have no idea. Don't care.
And neither do I, and only any of us really do. And that's what I'm talking about. Is that the profit margins on that original Switch at $300, which we pointed out last week, is not discounted, and probably should be in terms of 2023 standards. They're probably making hella money on all those sales, and mommy and daddy are going to the store, and like little Jimmy. Making a return here, little Jimmy they're like, what do we buy little Jimmy?
Man,
what do we buy little Jimmy for Christmas? Or even not even birthday. They go, oh well, I don't want to buy him the OLED because that's $50 more than this one, and I don't want to buy him the Lite because I want to get him I want to be able Jimmy to play on the TV. So we're gonna get him the $300 one because we're kind parents, but not that $50, not $350 kind. We're $300.
Well, what if
kind.
that $300
and
gone?
Nintendo's when they sell those $300 consoles, the original Switches, they're making hella money on those profit margins.
I think they're making more on the OLED though, because there's no way what they did to the OLED cost $50 more.
Well, maybe, but my point is that why would they replace it with a Switch Lite OLED, which is not
because they can sell it for $250 and make probably more money because putting an OLED screen in a Switch Lite probably doesn't cost them $50.
They would have to, but manufacturing, they're an extra cost. There's a whole new design has to happen. They cannot just slap an. Maybe they could.
Yeah, okay. I mean,
but I don't think they could just. They have to redesign this thing, just like they redesigned the Switch OLED.
I don't know. I'm sure the costs. Who knows? I don't know. All I'm saying is, be ready for it next month. Brand new colors. It's gonna be amazing. Can't wait. So excited.
Okay.
And it'll have a kickstand.
Sure.
All right.
And
anyway.
it's gonna give you blowjobs. What?
All right. Tinfoil. Tinfoil hats.
Take them off. We're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Tinfoil hats off. Okay. So, where were we? Oh yeah. So I was saying there does not have to be a direct next week. I think it is going to happen next week. I'm definitely on that train for sure.
Yep.
But it could be whenever. But I mean, if we don't get one soon, because that's the thing. The September one is usually for kind of updating us on things that are about to come, but it's usually for like the first part of next year, right? Yeah. So if we don't get the stuff for, the rest of this year, and we're talking about possibly a new Switch next, like, are we even going to get one in September? Like, are you going to tell us? If you're not going to tell us about stuff now that's coming to the Switch, why would you tell us about stuff coming to the Switch in September? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense to even do it then. Because if you're already moving on to Switch 2 or whatever it is, if that's already what we're doing, and we've started now, like, we're in trouble. I think. I think we're in a lot of trouble because I don't think there's a point to talk about anything in September unless they, if they don't have anything now, they're not going to have anything then. They've already moved on, right?
Well, yes and no. I mean, the turnaround, because you're kind of referring to like if we don't have anything announced, then there's a new console coming.
Like I'm saying, like the June direct would be this year's stuff, right? September would be kind of
2023,
reminding us about the holiday stuff, and then talking about 2024 stuff.
Right?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying. Like if we're not getting anything the rest of this year, what's the point? Like if you know what I mean?
What's the point of the direct? You mean?
What's the point of them doing anything in September? That's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about if we don't get something.
No, there will be. Soon. There's going to be. No. I can guarantee there's going to be at least one more big Nintendo Direct this year, because there has to be. They have to sell stuff for the holidays. They got to sell stuff. Tears of the Kingdom can't drive the whole year. I mean, maybe it could. But they don't want to take that risk.
Well.
They don't want to take that risk of like Tears of the Kingdom only drive us the rest of this year, big money wise. They're gonna have to do something. They know that, even if it's the last year, they gotta do something. And that means there has to be a source of announcement. Now they could maybe my prediction of Nintendo Directs that are dead are finally true, at least for this year. For this year, it's possible that we don't get another one this year, and they just do tweets. I'm just joking. I'm not talking about forever, but for this year, it's very possible we don't get any more directs, at least not big ones. And it could just be a few Twitter drops of like, hey, by the way, Wind Waker Twilight Princess, you already knew this was coming out 3 years ago, but here you go. There it is.
But that's okay. So that's kind of my point, though. That's kind of where I want to get to with this for
shadow drop it, please, Nintendo, please.
For you. So you agree that they've got to put something out this year?
Of course, it would be terrible. It would be terrible business decision to go into the holiday season and have nothing new. They will if it wasn't their plan already for this to be the last year, they made it their plan by not putting anything out.
Okay, so this is me trying to convince you that we're getting a direct next week. All right. So if you believe that they have to put things out this year, Nintendo's usually they're around us. They do the 5-6 month window of advertising for bigger games, right?
Yep.
That's now. That starts like right now. July.
Yes.
That starts. And that's if you're putting a game out in December.
It's June, by the way, not July.
But it's about to be July. By the time this comes around, then we get into like after, it's going to be basically July. All I'm saying is we're here. We are here right now in that 6 months left of the year. So if we're getting anything this year, this is it. It's got to be now.
No,
if it's
it does not.
Something big.
No, because it could be July. Because they've done that. They've done that before.
It could be. And we've seen them do shorter windows. It's not like 6 months is like the end all be all. They always do that.
If I recall, the Skyward Sword HD, but one of my favorite directs that I've done in my Nintendo life so far. That's an
HD. That's an HD port though. That's not a new game.
Wait, was that June? That was June because then the game came out in July.
No,
I was playing that game on vacation.
No. Yeah, you were, but it was.
Wait,
it was way
February.
Before that. It was February. Yeah, it was February.
I'm getting it all mixed up. Okay, never mind. Disregard.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, if we're getting stuff this year, now's the time. You're right. It could be next month, but I mean, we're here. Like this is the time everybody expects it. And if they're going to continue to do business as usual, we've got everybody else out of the way. They're done. Nintendo can have their own time.
The floor is yours.
They weren't. That's the thing.
Nintendo?
Like they never said they were doing something. They didn't want to do E3 when E3 was still happening. They were like, "Nah, we're good. We're good on that."
Yeah, I hear that too, dude. Kiddos. Can you guys on the audio side? You probably can hear it faintly. You're wearing headphones.
Screaming at each other. I do not want to know what's going on there.
He's gonna go up there. It's gonna be like Kindergarten Cop, or what movie was that we just watched, Abby? Kindergarten Cop. Like you're gonna walk up like Schwarzenegger, just like, I left the room for 5 minutes.
Yeah. I don't even want to think about it. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know, man. Have I convinced you at all
No.
in any of this?
No. I will say this: collectively, you and I both have made me think that it's more likely now. Just based off our conversation tonight, I think it is a little bit more likely than I thought prior to the episode. However, you've not convinced me that next week will be the direct. I think maybe July could be the direct. Why
It
next
could be.
week?
It could be.
Why?
But remember,
just because
of the
because
investors
Nate
meeting.
DeHate.
The investors meeting is a big reason. I think that's
okay. Yeah, there's that. That's one of the reasons.
Do you really want to roll in there? Do you really want to roll in there with Pikmin 4 and everybody 1-2 switch?
Do they not get inside information there?
It's public. Everything they talk about there is public.
So no. Okay.
Yeah.
So the answer is no.
Yeah, well, that's what's cool too. We'll probably hear a lot about what Tears of the Kingdom has sold up until this point too. So
that would be great.
That's going to be cool to hear.
About 37 days, whatever, since the release, and yeah, that'd be cool. It's going to be cool to hear that.
We'll
I don't know.
the
answer is the answer is I don't know, because they could also be saying maybe this is the Nintendo's way of letting us know that there's going to be new hardware. Is that not with a direct, but from the investors meeting there, and they're not going to say at the investors meeting, hey, Switch 2 coming out next year, but they will say stuff like we're in the transition period.
Yeah,
and we are looking forward to future projects.
Now that would be
and
very
there's the story. There's
upsetting.
the news. There's the story, not through a direct, but through the investors meeting. At the translation pages will come out and it'd be like, yeah, when they said in the meeting, we understand that it's a little bit light and that is intentional. We are in a transitional period. And, we do have Pikmin 4 coming out. We have Tears of the Kingdom making baller sales. Not balls. Baller sales.
Making balls.
Whoa,
okay.
Making baller sales numbers out there.
But we're talking about...
And just you wait. In the very near future, we'll have stuff. Be patient, investors. That's what you're doing. You're investing. You're being patient.
And but I feel like that would be a poorly managed situation if it's like, we have a giant gap of nothing.
No, it's not a giant gap of nothing. It's not, because we also have Pokemon DLC coming out at the end of the year too. That'll sell. That'll sell.
Okay.
It's not nothing. It is not nothing. It is barren, but it is not nothing. It's not the void of space. It's a desert.
Well, it'll be like the end of the Wii.
Maybe you find a cactus and you hack it open and there's some water in it, but it's still a desert.
We don't want that. Okay, listen. Let's go here. Let's say there's a direct next week.
Okay.
We get one.
Sure.
I got a list of games here.
Okay.
It's all first party stuff, but I want to have a discussion of, is this something we're going to see? So I guess we would say that means these would be coming this year. We'll just say that. It could be a 2024 thing. One of these, if we see, it's definitely going to be a 2024 thing.
Wait, hey, Drip, let's play a game. We're the same thing. You're going to talk we'll talk about the games, but I'll play this sound. That's right. I'll play the draft sound.
What it is.
I'm gonna make a draft. I'm gonna be draft. You and I are gonna be drafting our games.
A direct draft.
Yes.
Is that what we're doing?
Is that what we're doing. So in this last second, we didn't prep this. So here's what we'll do, Drip. You have the first pick. I have the second pick. You'll throw out the game out there, and you'll decide. And neither of us can pick a game. If we hear the game, we don't think it's gonna happen. We don't want to draft it. Then it goes to free agency. It's not. We just don't pick it. It's not selected.
Ooh, this is the
draft board.
I don't know if this is gonna work. We can try.
I don't know. We'll try.
I think we should just do a regular discussion. I don't know if this is going to. You can still do the sound.
It's an excuse to play the sound.
You can still play the sound. Okay.
Right.
The first game is a Donkey Kong game. We've been hearing rumors of a new Donkey Kong game for what? I mean, that's one of those rumors though. It's like, throw it at the wall. Let's see if that one sticks.
Yep. Uh-huh.
I mean, yeah, no shit. Nintendo's gonna make a Donkey Kong game. Whoa, crazy.
Yeah.
Is it real? Because there's been like rumors that it was like the Odyssey team working on it, and it's a 3D Donkey Kong.
I'm not gonna talk about whether or not the leaks were real or these rumors,
Yeah.
but I will say this: I have the second pick. You have the first pick. Are you drafting this game? Do you think it's gonna happen?
Well, the last Donkey Kong game that we got was on the Wii U. It was ported to the Switch. It's Tropical Freeze.
That's right. That's a long time ago.
We are.
It's an old game.
I mean, we are long overdue for a Donkey Kong game.
You taking the pick?
But that's Retro Studios, right? They do Donkey Kong.
Oh, I don't know.
And they've been busy.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be a 2D game. They wouldn't have time for that. They've been working on Metroid Prime remakes.
There's a podcast episode in the future. Are 2D games dead? And not.
They are not.
It's a
Absolutely not.
clickbaity
It's got
title.
a Prince of Persia.
It's a very clickbaity
Look at
title.
that Prince of Persia 2D. Oh, dude, that game's gonna be sick.
It's
so
a conversation
excited for
worth having though. Like, do we really
They're
need 2D
not.
games?
I'll tell you right now, they're not. But we'll have that conversation.
Yeah.
I'm not taking the Donkey Kong. No, I'm selling on the Donkey Kong. No.
No, I'll happily draft it. I think it's so. You just made you made the point. You made the point. It wasn't the only Donkey Kong game we have on the Switch is a port from the Wii U. It's so time for a new Donkey Kong game. You know.
It is. So
I'll take the draft.
Okay.
Drip. What is the next game?
The next game, we're gonna go with. I'm trying to keep like some of the better stuff for the end here.
Yeah.
This one, Adam in the chat reminded us about this. The Olympics are next year, so with the Olympics next year, we're probably gonna get another Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. Something, I would imagine. That's pretty much a thing that happens.
Yeah, I'm not drafting this game. Even if you don't draft it, I'm not drafting it. But I'll tell you this: it's next year's the Olympics. We could hear something about this game soon.
I'm taking it.
Yeah, feel free.
I'm taking.
It's all yours. It's good.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put my
Yeah, you put our initials next to who drafts what, and put F next to free agent. We didn't draft it.
You took Donkey Kong.
Sure, yeah. And then when we get a direct next week, hopefully, and we have lots to talk about with Zach, which would be awesome. We'll see who was right and who was wrong.
Ooh, this is another one of those things. I'm gonna win again. I'll be 3-0.
You won by the skin of your teeth, and because I made a dumb decision.
You did remember make a dumb decision. I do remember that. That was a fun episode too.
That was a lot of fun. Next pick.
The next game. We got two of these. We're gonna go through this one first. We haven't seen one of these in a long time either. Talking about a 2D Mario. This is my pick, right?
Yeah, I give you first pick all the time because that means I'm the underdog. Hence the Eagle shirt. I'm the underdog always.
Here's the thing about a 2D Mario for me.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do? Like
you mean for the game?
Yeah, like what are they gonna do?
Well, let's look at this. Let's
Super
look
Mario Bros. Wii Deluxe, whatever the hell it's called.
I was gonna say, let's look at this. What was the last 2D game that Nintendo put out?
But dude,
the Wii U game.
We have fucking Mario Maker 2.
That would be the last one. That would be the last 2D game. Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, but
Mario Maker 3.
Why do you need? Okay, well that's not here. That's not here. We haven't gone there yet. This is just a 2D Mario game. I'm talking about like a
non-Mario Maker 2D.
Not a Mario Maker, 2D Mario. But I'm selling on that one because I just don't know what they're gonna do. Like I feel like it is Nintendo. I will say that they can make the, you know what I mean. The same thing we said with Tears of the Kingdom. Like shut up. We know what you want. We're gonna give it to you. You just be quiet.
I'd be happy to be wrong about this, but I'm also going to sell this pick. I'm not. I don't. It's not that I don't think it's necessary. It's just I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen. I mean, I feel like it's one of those things where it could have already happened for a long time now.
So you're
and it just hasn't happened. So I'm selling. I'm selling it.
I need to separate these. Mario 2D, and this one is a free agent.
Do you have a Star Fox game written down there?
It's in my Wii U ports section. Yes.
Okay. All right. So Eric, I see you in the chat. We'll get to that because I do want to draft one of those as well if we here. So what's the next game we got up here?
The next game we're gonna go ahead and stick with Mario.
All right.
But we're gonna go with a 3D Mario. Let's just call it. It doesn't have to be. We're just gonna call it Odyssey 2, just for the sake of argument.
I think we would have heard way more rumblings in our tummies if next week's Direct was going to have the sequel to one of the best games Nintendo's ever put out. So
yeah, it's a pretty good game.
I would say I would draft it, but I wouldn't say I don't think it's coming next week. But that's the game. That's kind of the game. So I will not be drafting it. It's your choice anyway, but it's yours.
I would be more. I'm gonna take it.
Yeah, it's not about whether or not it's a good idea. It's about whether or not it's actually going to happen next week.
I think it's more like, honestly, I think that's more likely than a 2D game.
I would
Think
agree with
about it.
that. I would
Well,
agree
think
with that.
about it, because
I'm selling them both though.
Breath of the Wild was 2017.
Yep.
We got Tears of the Kingdom.
Mhm.
Odyssey was 2017, the end of 2017.
That's right. That's right.
Why not?
I mean,
Both in the first year, both in the last year. Huh?
could we hear? I don't know. It's your pick anyway. You get to pick it. You're first, so
I
you
got
pick
it.
it.
I'm taking Odyssey
Yeah,
too.
it doesn't matter what I say at this point. So it's been selected. Drip, what is the next game up there?
Let's go with this one. Let's go with. Oh, here's a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do them as one. But what about Metroid Prime 2 and 3 remastered?
Man, I was on Twitter, and I gotta get off Twitter. I'm not like off. It's just like I'm scrolling way too much. But I was on Twitter, and I saw some people arguing about this, and they're like, "Well, we could get the triple pack, or we could still get the trilogy." I'm just like, bro, if we're getting the trilogy after the remastered version of the first game already came out, I will eat my chunkla. I will eat my Adidas sandal.
Okay, yeah, but I'm talking. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Prime 2 and 3 remastered.
Right. So, like I said, that's definitely not happening. The trilogy. No, that dream's dead because the games already came out. You can't release a trilogy with the first game already out. A double pack maybe with the 2 and 3 is possible, but not remastered. So, is this remastered or is this
remastered?
Both remastered.
To complete the remastered trilogy. Yes.
Well, we're not getting both at the same time. That'd be ridiculous. Why would they do that?
Okay, let's just say one then. Let's just say 2.
Oh, so you're changing
Prime
this
2.
now.
Prime 2. That's
Prime
fine.
2
You're right.
only?
They probably won't give us both. Well, they only did it. It was what, $40 for the first one? Maybe they'll drop them both for $40
Each.
Yeah, each.
Yeah. What's your it's your pick. You're drafting. I will choose after you choose.
I'm selling on that. I don't know.
It's just the second one.
We'll say just the second one. Yeah.
I will also sell. I don't believe it's happening. That's the game. So I will sell this. I would love to see it, but I don't think it's happening.
Now, since we're on, this one's a free. Okay. Since we're on Metroid Prime, the next game. You gonna hit the noise?
I already did. Oh, I'm waiting.
I wish I could hear it. I hate that I can't hear it. Metroid Prime 4. Do we hear anything about Metroid Prime 4?
It's your pick.
In my gut, I feel like Metroid Prime 4 is a Switch 2 game now. I don't think we're going to see that. That would be, now listen, that would be like the holiday game, I think, especially since they've like really started to hype the whole Metroid thing up. I think it would be great, but I kind of feel like they're like, let's save it. You know?
I agree with you. However, I'm very glad you chose to sell because I would gladly pick this one up. And here's why.
You would.
And we talked about this, I think. Here's why. It is not out of the realm of possibility that it's both gonna be on the Switch and the next hardware. And it's also not out of the realm of possibility while we don't know about what the next hardware is, that they say this game's release date during the Switch's current life cycle without the new console in play. So what I was getting at, if it wasn't clear, because I tend to do that, not be clear. We're gonna hear about this game next week in this direct, and they're gonna give us maybe it's a small trailer, at least an updated one from that original one, because that original one was barren first off, and second, there's been new people working on this since then. But we'll get we know the name, so we'll get the trailer, a little something, just a little nugget, and we'll get a date, and that date is gonna be obviously for the future, 2024. But that date will apply to not only the Switch, it'll be double release. It'll be dual release. It'll come out on the Switch and on its way out. It's like see you later, and it's going to come out on the Switch too. Like we already know with the Prime remaster. We already know what a Metroid 3D modern game would look like on the console. It would look fantastic. So there's no issue of performance here. It will be able to handle it.
Yeah, because I believe that was the engine they are building Metroid Prime 4 with is the engine they used for the remaster.
That's right. So It's not. It can absolutely. It's. I think now. I think it will be not only on the original Switch but on the next Switch. And it's not. It's not like they can't release it or announce it. I should say without having a new console. So yeah, I'm taking the game.
Okay, that's good. All right, another one. Another one from the chat earlier in the pre-show. Did you hit the thing?
Yes, I did. Just assume I have.
Damn.
I'm good. I'm real
I wish
good.
I could hear it so bad, dude. Okay. Mario Baseball. Now we've got all the other sports basically. We've got soccer. We've got golf. Let's see, basketball. What else? What other sports do we have? We've got a bunch of Mario sports.
That is it. I mean, the Olympics games.
Yeah. Okay.
Tennis. We have a tennis game.
They have tennis. Yes, tennis. Almost forgot about aces. Mario Baseball.
No, it's not my pick. I like to go. I like to go going after you because I like to know what you chose first.
I feel like this one I might be able to get behind because, this feels like an end of that. That feels like an end of the Switch or end of a hardware generation type of game.
It does very much so.
That's what it feels like to me. I'm gonna go ahead and take it. I'm gonna take that one.
You can have it. I wasn't gonna take it. I don't think it's gonna happen. It's a cool suggestion. I just don't think it's gonna happen. The sports games, do they really do much for Nintendo?
No,
should look at the numbers.
We're like we've been.
It would be a good one to
we're
finish
kind of
out
on
the
the way
console
out.
with.
If they're gonna put stuff out, this is a nice one to fill some space.
I agree, but I don't know. I just don't. I don't think so. But it's yours. You can have it.
Okay.
All right, Drip. What is the
right.
next game?
Another kind of weird one. This was your idea. I didn't even think about this, but I love the idea. I just don't know. A brand new 2D Zelda. That's an interesting idea. I like that idea.
Well, let's look at as we have here. Let's look at what was the last 2D game to be released on the Switch for Zelda, and that is Link's Awakening Remake.
Yeah. What's the last actual new 2D Zelda? It was on the 3DS.
Link Between Worlds in 10 years ago, a decade ago.
Yeah. God,
to say it's overdue is an understatement.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like saying Mario Kart 9 is overdue. It's like, yeah, that game came out 10 years ago, 11 years ago, whatever, a long time ago. We're due for a 2D Zelda.
I'm not taking that one.
Man, it would be cool. It would be so cool if we got it.
It would be awesome.
Really
so
want
excited. I do too. I just don't.
A brand new one, man. I would love to see what we saw what the Switch can do with a 2D Zelda game with Link's Awakening, but I would love to see what it could do with something original.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I would love to take it right now, but I would be a fool if I did. So I'm not taking it.
All right. Free
agent.
Okay.
These are ones I can pick.
So here's what we have left.
All right.
There are some other things, and guys, if you're in the chat, I see Kid Icarus. I don't know. 11 years since Kid Icarus. I don't want to put that one on here, but I do think that if we get one, it'll probably be the one that was on the 3DS ported over somehow. We played that one really weird, but I think that would be the one. But okay, the ones we have left. Geeb, are you ready?
I'm
we're
ready.
gonna say there's 4, and we're gonna kind of run through them quick.
What are the games, Drip? What's the next selection?
Let's go with the Wii U, the 4 big Wii U games we have left.
Okay.
Number 1 is going to be Xenoblade Chronicles. What is it? Xenoblade Chronicles X? That's one. It's the only Xenoblade game at this point.
All right.
That's not on the Switch. It's the only one.
All right. What is your select? Are you taking it?
I'm gonna. Oh, God, that one. Honestly, I'm like, that could happen. That could really happen. I'm not gonna take it though.
Good, because I'm taking it. I'm taking it big time.
I don't think.
Listen,
that's
that is one that can absolutely. If next week especially, I mean, we're talking about games. Because we just got Zelda release, right? We don't know if Mario's in the works at the moment. They could be really, truly saving onto the next Mario game with the next console. So the only thing we do know is that there is that Xenoblade game that is just sitting there. It's a great game, from what I hear. Just sitting there on the Wii U, not being utilized on the Switch. And the success of Xenoblade 3, as far as we're talking about a good game is concerned, the successful good game. The sales numbers were what a Xenoblade does, like what a Xenoblade game does, right? But as far as like how good the game was, I hear that game was fantastic.
Yeah, I hear it. I never played it.
So
but I hear it's great.
we have that game's fantastic. Why leave that Wii U games just sitting over there with that success? Just bring it on over. And it's a perfect thing. If there's a direct next week, Xenoblade Chronicles X is in it. I feel that strongly.
So speaking of games that are just sitting on the Wii U, we got a Star Fox game.
Star
Fox Zero. Not well received. Not one of the highest praised Star Fox games. They kind of tried to redo Star Fox 64.
Yeah.
And they did it with weird controls. It's just, I don't know. I have it. I own it. It's one of those Wii U games that it just sits over there.
Yep.
Of all of the games, I think this would be the one that does actually get left. I'm not taking this one.
Man, new Star Fox would be cool.
It would be awesome.
The
closest thing we have to it on the Switch. Now remember,
it's not a new one. It's a port. We're talking about the
but the closest thing we have to a Star Fox game on the Switch is that Ubisoft game,
Battle for Atlas.
Yeah, Starlink Battle for Atlas, which was I like that. I did like that game. I jumped back
fun.
into
It's
that
very
like
good game.
6 months ago.
I played like 10 hours of that game. It's fun.
I played like 5 hours of it in one night, like 6 months ago. I don't know why. I have no idea why.
Man, I'm not taking it because it's a port of a game that didn't do well and a console didn't do well. So no, I don't think they're gonna port that next week. But a new Star Fox game would be kind of cool to put out in the end of the Switch's life. That would be really cool as a test, because they haven't put out anything on the Switch as of yet. So to test whether or not they're going to move on with the franchise going forward and not just keep it in Smash.
Oh, well, they will move on. It's Star Fox, man. They're going to do more Star Fox games.
It's been years. It's been years. Why is it guaranteed that franchise is not just going to go the way of Kid Icarus? Never again.
They'll do another Kid Icarus game. I mean, come on, they're in Smash, dude. They were going to forget about them. Ooh, what about? There's one I forgot. One I forgot about completely.
Well, before you get to it, officially neither of us are taking it, so this will be the next one.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Okay, we're gonna take a break from the Wii U games because you know what I'm doing here. But I got one more. I totally forgot. Speaking of people who are in Smash, what about that rumored F-Zero game? There's a rumored F-Zero game. I think it was a remake of the one that's on the GameCube, if I'm not mistaken.
Interesting. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know if that's a thing.
There's been lots of talk.
I think that could be some of these could be next year because while there has to be some releases, right? Even next year for the Switch.
Yeah.
Just a few.
Like a September direct type of.
Right. So that could be. We could hear about this later. It's possible, but for this direct and potentially next week, I'm gonna say no. I'm not taking that. I'm selling it. F-Zero. It'd be fun. It'd be cool.
I'm not taking it either.
All right. So it is written.
Okay. To be fair, the last two games.
It's 3, right? It's only 3, right?
Is it 3? No.
Technically.
What
do you have in here? What do you have in your list here? Okay, let's see. What's here? What's the last 2?
Did you make the noise?
Oh no, sorry. The one time I did forget.
To be fair, you get one, and I get one.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna do them as the double pack.
Yeah.
You get one, and I get one.
Oh, that's right.
Are you giving me first pick?
It's your pick. I mean, and
I take of the 2, even though it's not my favorite.
Oh no! You can't have it.
I'm taking Wind Waker. I'm taking Wind Waker because I think if we
I'll
get
take
one,
Twilight
that's
Princess.
the one.
That's
okay.
fine.
So I get Wind Waker. I'm telling you, I think. Let me type this out, but I think this is the time, dude. I think this is it. We're coming off the Tears of the Kingdom hype. They've been holding these things back, they're done.
Yep.
Porting these things from the Switch, from what I understand, it takes like a month, and that's just fucking around. I will get it done. Whatever. It's nothing. They're done. Coming off these crazy Zelda numbers. Say, oh yeah, later this year we get even more Zelda for you.
Yeah, that it would be. I'll be honest. I'll make a statement. Even it would be dumb. Now I've said this plenty of times.
To leave those 2 games, to leave those 2 games of all the games that are left, Like, wow.
At this
What a
time.
what a
We
bonehead move.
just had a record-breaking Zelda game.
Yeah.
Record-breaking sales. Record-breaking popularity. Rising popularity, if I may add.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
a month later, to feed off that hype, because we're going to hear about the sales numbers pretty soon, the up-to-date month-to-date sales numbers.
I would imagine we'll hear about those on the, what is it, the 23rd?
Yeah,
the
it
23rd.
would be. It's going to be a lot. The number's going to be big. It will have grown significantly.
Yeah, because
it would be really dumb.
First months, I would imagine.
It'd be really dumb to not only not put it out right now, but
and
to
how
never
good would
put
that,
it
dude?
out.
How good would that sound to investors too? Like we just had these record-breaking sales for this Zelda game, and we also have 2 more coming out later this year.
I will make a proclamation that if we do not get the Zelda games next week, we are
September.
not. I mean, what an announcement? If we do not get an announcement next week, or I'll extend it to save myself a little bit of backlash to July through July. If we don't get an announcement through July of these Zelda games, they are not coming. They live on the original hardware and they live on the Wii U. They're not coming if we don't get an announcement by the end of July.
I don't want to live in a world where that is the truth.
Where we don't get the Zelda games we desire.
we don't live in that world because
in a world they live on the Wii U, a failed disaster.
Let me ask you this: What was the third one?
Oh yeah, you left it off intentionally. I forgot you did because you're a dummy. Hello, everybody.
No,
listen, Drip is the only person. I'm looking at the chat right now because I'm ignoring Drip. Drip is the only person out there, chat and listeners at home, who think that it's impossible to hear about Mario Kart 9 at any direct this year.
It is,
dude. You're a dum dum.
No, I'm not. I'm right.
You're drinking a. I thought it was a sun kiss for a second. You're drinking a bush peach, and you're dum dum. Because to say that it is impossible is an impossible statement, Drip. Your only argument is that the DLC is not even finished yet. Yeah, but they've announced it. They've announced it all. It's finished.
That's my
it's
only
announced.
argument.
It's announced.
That is the argument. That is the argument.
Listen to me. It is out. It is not.
No, it's not. There's still parts of it that aren't out.
It is announced. Excuse me. It is announced. It is not out. It is announced. There's no surprises anymore with that. It's how old is the freaking game? 11 years? 12 years? It is time. We all know it's time. You would agree that it's time, right?
It was time last year, but then they added all this. But listen, let me ask you a question, and I want you to just answer. I don't think you're going to be able to answer this question. Tell me a game, whatever number it is, in a franchise that has had DLC still being put out for it, that the next game was announced over top of that DLC. It's
just a slow drip.
When has that ever happened?
You're making it sound like that. It's like, this amazing DLC is being released day by day. Listen, it's just a couple tracks and a couple characters that's already been announced.
Tracks. How many tracks are left? There's 3 packs left. How many are in each pack?
3?
4 tracks?
Or is there just? Are you sure there's 3 packs left? Or is it 2?
I don't know. Yeah, there's either 8 or 12 tracks left.
Yeah, and most of them are going to be remade tracks from old games.
But also think about this.
It's just
you're talking about some of these people. Some people have been waiting to buy that. Like, I'll buy it when it's all out. You don't think they're going to give it like a little cushion to be like, all right, let everybody buy it now that it's all out. Now we're done. Now we announce.
Seriously, there are people waiting to do that.
Well, yeah. Some people are like, I don't know. I don't really want to get it right now. When
it's not a subscription. You can just buy the damn stuff for $25. Why would you? That's stupid. I'm sorry if that's you, but that's stupid. Okay.
People would do it.
That's stupid because it's not. We're not. If it was a subscription, I would understand because you're waiting. You don't want to spend your money until it's all out because it's a subscription. It's a month-to-month thing. Drop $25. Play your tracks that you got now. Because right now
people are. People are like, I don't know if I want to see what the tracks are first. I want to see what's in there. I want to see if it's worth my $25.
Then that's just silly. I'm sorry. That is just complete. If you want it, then you want it.
You're not right.
No, I don't think you're right. It's like, I think you're right. There are people who think that, and but what I'm saying is that's silly. It's very similar.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want to put Mario Kart 9 on this list?
Yes, please. I was
It's
trying
on
to
there, and I'm passing harder than I've ever passed on anything in my life.
I'm not taking it, but it's a free agent. It has to be there, Drip.
Oh my god.
No. The argument was not. No. The argument was not that I thought it was going to be next week that was coming out or announced. The argument was that it wasn't. You said it was impossible for it to come out this year. I think that's bull, Dookie.
I think that's
not impossible.
Very much business sense to put a game
in a September
out
Direct.
Over top of in a September Direct.
It's an ancient game. It's an
that they're
ancient
still putting
game.
content out for. They're still putting content out for it.
It's a couple tracks, man. There's 1,000 billion tracks already, and you're gonna say, oh, there's a couple tracks left. They could is impossible that they release they announce a new game. No, it would just build the hype, man. Everybody, listen. It's the best-selling Switch game. There's a bajillion copies out there of that game. Everybody who's gonna buy that game has already bought it.
They're true.
Not
it's
the
still selling
DLCs.
copies
The DLC is
time.
not to listen. I believe the DLC's purpose, of course, it's to sell. I'm not trying to make that point. It is to sell. However, the point of it is not to sell the game further, like in significant quantities. It's to just hold you over the people who've already bought it because they have Nintendo Switch Online. It's on that service. It's just to hold us over. It's not to sell. It's not trying to push Mario Kart game 8. It's just to hold you over. That's all DLC is. It's just a couple tracks to hold you over.
Well, we're gonna agree to disagree on this one.
Little Jimmy's going, I have to have Mario Kart 8, which I don't already have for some reason in 2023. Little Jimmy's like, Mommy, Daddy,
Jimmy, God,
you need to buy me right now a new Switch because I don't have one for some reason, and Mario Kart 8 because I don't have that for some reason, because of the DLC of the couple tracks.
I'm not saying that.
It's a holdover.
You're twisting
for us.
this in such a weird way.
No, I'm not twisting it.
That's the way. Such a weird way that you're moving these things around. I'm telling you.
No. Your argument, Drip,
says wait till you stop selling the thing for the old game before you tell them about the new game. That's just business.
Wait a minute. Hold the phone. Pause. Everybody who's listening right now, rewind back to 2022 when Uncle Geeb was telling Drip about business, and that business was you can't release Mario Kart 8 when you can't release Mario Kart 9 when your Mario Kart 8 is selling like hotcakes. You can't do it. And Drip was like, no,
Let me speak.
And now in 2023, you're gonna pull that card onto me
because it's a completely different card.
Over a couple tracks of DLC.
It's a completely different card. First off, they weren't actively putting out content for the game at that point. They had not announced this new stuff. They were not actively putting out content for that game at that point. So then, like what are you going to do? And they decided, no, we're not going 9. We're going to double down on this one and add double the tracks. That's different. That is different. Very different. Anyway. Let's go over this list real quick.
You are unbelievable, sir.
You are unbelievable.
You just played that card onto me, the card that I played a year ago and was right about. You're going to play it on me right now because of a couple DLC tracks?
Yes.
Bull.
No. I was right because at the time they weren't actively selling content for that game. They were just selling a game.
No, sir, you were wrong because they did not put Mario Kart 9 out. They put out
You're right,
DLC. You were wrong. I was right.
Okay, well, yeah, okay.
I was double right because not only was I right that it wasn't coming out, but I no. Let me If I'm gonna be right, I'm gonna be right, Drip. Not only was I right about Mario Kart 9 not coming out because it was selling too well. Not only was I right about that, but I was right about the fact that they were gonna milk the game for everything that it's worth by keep selling it, and they added DLC to assure its sales. And to make us happy while we wait for Mario Kart 9, which will be announced this year.
Okay.
Ooh, I said it. Ooh.
I don't think so. But I do want to go to this. I'm looking at how many you have here. Okay, so you took.
Yeah.
Hold up your fingers here, because I don't think I have. I think I have more than you.
Sure, I got
a bunch
fingers.
Of freeze, so you're gonna have to take some freeze maybe just to even it up. Okay, so you got new Donkey Kong.
No, it's just about right or wrong. It's not about how many. We don't have the same number. We just got to be right about stuff or wrong about stuff. So go ahead.
You got the new Donkey Kong.
Okay.
You have
Just
Metroid
read the whole.
Prime 4.
Just read the whole list down, and I'll put my left hand is for you, my right hand's for me.
Okay, you have a new Donkey Kong.
Okay.
I took the Sonic Mario Olympic game.
Oh, okay.
The 2D Mario is a free agent.
All right.
I took Odyssey 2.
All right.
2D Zelda is a free agent. Metroid Prime 2, you passed on. That's free agent.
Okay.
Prime 4, you took. That's yours.
All right. 2 to 2.
Mario Baseball, I took.
All right.
Xenoblade X, you took that one.
All right.
Star Fox Zero's free. F-Zero's a free agent.
All right.
I have Wind Waker. You have
right.
Twilight Princess, and Mario Kart 9 shouldn't be on this list, and it's also a free agent.
It's easy. It's even 4-4.
Is it 4-4?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be even. We just got to be right or wrong about stuff. And whoever's more right or more wrong is going to be the
okay.
winner.
Yeah, but it's good that it's okay. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. You're right. That did actually work. That worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to work out. Glad we did it that way. Good job.
Thank you. But yeah. So like these free agents, neither of us get the point if the game does come to fruition, but we also, that's the benefit of not taking it.
Yeah, I don't
or taking
feel
it
strongly about it.
Or taking it.
I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know, Drip. We'll see next week if we'll have Zach on. If you're for some reason just tuning in the stream, or you're some reason just tuning in on your podcast app, you're skipping forward this long into your app. That'd be very weird. We are having Zach from Switch Force on the podcast next week. That'd be a lot of fun to talk to him. And hopefully when we talk to him, it's going to be, we're going to have lots of direct news to talk about. Yeah. Hopefully it's about new news. And if it's not, we have, of course we got stuff to talk about. Zach, played Zelda.
God.
I mean,
think about it, dude.
We have so much
stuff. If we don't have the direct next week, the conversation becomes, okay.
Yeah.
What's going to happen? Like, what are we going to do? What's going to happen?
Yeah,
that's good. I mean, honestly, I think that would actually be a more interesting conversation than if we actually get
end
it
up
direct.
I agree. I would agree. So maybe we should root against it. But
no,
either way, guys, if you're in the stream, make sure to stick around. We're gonna hang out with you guys for a few minutes here after the podcast concludes. And for those of you who are listening at home, you lovely listener, thank you so much for listening to this podcast. We will see you guys next week.
Later.
There should be a song. Remember last week I was talking about we need something to do in this time period while I'm waiting. This 15 seconds of wait.
Yes.
Should be a song. What should be the song, Drip? I'm sailing
Toto,
away.
Africa.
That's a good one because like it's a very like bouncy song.
Yeah.
The instruments kind of
Dude,
and like
best
because
song ever.
Our delay. Wait, Mrs. Jeep. Grab a record. It's right there. Grab it for me.
You can't play it though. Don't play it.
No, I'm not gonna play it. I'm playing Hyrule Lo-Fi right now. Let me see. Thank you. Guess what I fucking found on vinyl? And Mrs. G got for me because she's a lovely lady.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
It's in beautiful condition too.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I was gonna say for audio listeners. There's no more audio listeners. This is the Toto album with Africa on it. It's 5 or is it 4? Which one? 6. This is 6. That's 6 Roman numerals. I think so. I before V is 6. Oh no, it's after. This would be 6. So it's you're right. Ms. Jeeb's right. It's 4. Their 4th album.
I don't know what album it's on. Just know it's a great song.
This you don't mean you don't know. You do know. It's this one right in front of you.
Yes, I do know. Right. I do know. Oh man, I don't know, man. This whole Mario Kart 9 thing.
Dude, that was good. I was hoping we could talk about that just so we could argue about it. It'd be funny.
Did not want that to even be a part of this damn show.
Dude, it's not impossible.
I know. I
guess so
it's not
possible.
Impossible, but I don't think it's likely. I just don't think it's likely at all. Like, it's crazy. If they do that, I'm gonna have some serious questions. Like, what is the thought process?
It's just a few tracks of a kart game. It's
but
not
it's their
like
kart game
it's
that
not
makes
game
them money. It's theirs.
It's not. It's also not undercutting their sales. It's not a bad business move to announce the next game.
I feel like it is undercutting their sales a little bit.
No, because
they're still actively selling content for the old one. Wait till you're done selling it. and then give
It's
people
not
a chance
like
to buy
okay,
the whole
but here's
thing.
the thing. Here's the thing, dude. It's not like you're in a store, right? And you go and you don't know anything about games, so you go up to the store and you ask the employee, hey, is this the right Mario Kart game to buy for my son? And they're gonna be like, 9 times, yeah, they're gonna be, yeah. Oh well, there's a new one coming out 9. I mean, it's not. We don't even have a date for it yet, but we know it's coming out. And the parent's gonna go, well, anything else? Is there any real reason why I shouldn't buy this game? And they're like, no. I mean, you can go ahead and buy it. It's not going to prevent a customer from buying the game, and even more so, it's not going to prevent anyone from buying the DLC. Because the DLC, you can't go into the store and buy the DLC. You have to have the game anyway.
Let me ask you this: do you think they're really going to pass up the chance to box them together, the DLC and the thing on the cart, everything on a cartridge, and sell that for a while?
You think that's going to happen?
Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't they?
It's still, but that's different. Because you're buying a console. And that's not gonna. You're not gonna buy that console because the DLC is slightly irrelevant. Mario Kart 9 is not coming out anytime soon. Regardless if they announce it. No, it's a next console thing. It's a next console thing. It's irrelevant for the Switch. As long as the Switch is the main console, which it will be for at least the next 6 months. At least the next 6 months. That there is no reason.
More than that, 8.
There's no reason to fear that Mario Kart 8 is going to be out of date. No. If you're buying a Switch, you're playing Switch games. You're not waiting for the next console's games for the Switch. You're buying a Switch, you'll buy Mario Kart 8, and you want the DLC if you want it.
I hate this argument. Oh, I hate it. I hate your argument. I hate it.
It's so logical. My argument is so logically sound that I cannot believe that you don't understand it.
I understand it. I just don't agree with the fact that you think it's logical.
I feel like I speak for myself.
I totally understand.
My words speak for themselves. I need not to describe. My words speak for themselves.
Okay. Fine.
Chat, am I crazy? Tell me I'm crazy, chat.
He is.
And I'll ban every single one of you.
You are crazy.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, next week's gonna be fun.
When we're gonna Switch, I haven't played it. Ed, that would be great if it would come to Switch.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I really think this is the time. Honestly,
I made a proclamation earlier, Ed, in the podcast. By the way, if you missed any of this episode, anybody else in the chat, if you missed the actual recording because I forgot to put the after show sign up. It's the after show now. So if you missed any of the actual recording of the episode, feel free to listen to it on your audio platform of choice tomorrow, or watch it on Spotify, and you can watch it on YouTube. And anytime you can, right now you can watch it on the live stream.
I got ads today to let me know that podcasts are now on YouTube Music.
I told you that last week.
I know, but I got an actual ad about it.
Yeah, the podcasts are on YouTube Music. So you've got YouTube Premium for YouTube, and you got YouTube Music. You can listen to our podcast there. You can watch it on
So wait,
Spotify.
do you have to upload it to that now, or where are you uploading it to get it to there?
Remember when YouTube added in podcast features to the YouTube studio?
Yes.
That's what that was for. It was for this.
Oh shit! So it just goes there?
Yeah, but it's not it's not. We don't get audio analytics for them. We get YouTube playlist analytics.
But it's still. But if I would go to do it right now.
Sure.
Where are you? Where are you? Found it. Okay.
What's your question? You didn't ask a question.
My question? I just want to type it in. I just want to type it in YouTube Music and see what comes up.
It will come up. It will come up. Yes. It looks like a podcast. It sounds like a podcast, but it's just a YouTube playlist without the video. They're actually retracting. It's actually kind of dumb because they're retracting the video feature. They very easily could activate video podcasts on YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's right there.
Music, but they actually removed the option to watch the podcast. They're disguising it like an audio podcast, but it's not. So if you're gonna watch our podcast or listen to it, I would listen to it on. Don't go out of your way to listen to YouTube Music. Don't go out of your. Use your podcast app you already have, or if you have one, or just go to YouTube.
No, look, the video comes up
on YouTube Music.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it just shows the whole video. Yeah,
oh,
I just did it.
Well, I was wrong about that. I totally missed that. Okay, cool. All right, well, there you go. You can watch it on YouTube Music too. Interesting.
Cool. That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah. It's just a YouTube video. It's just a YouTube video that looks.
Still.
But you can listen to it in the background. That's the thing. If you
Oh,
don't,
hey, you know what
but
else we can talk about?
There's a feature. Hold on, let me say this too, because people want to know. It's a feature because if you don't have YouTube Premium, you can't listen to YouTube videos in the background. Like you close your screen, it closes the video.
God.
But with YouTube Music, whether you're a premium user or not, podcasts will play in the background, so you can lock your phone and go on your walk and listen to our podcast, not needing to be a paid subscriber. So that's a thing.
Yeah, and also, YouTube changed its monetization stuff.
Yes. After
So,
tonight,
it
will be soon. Hopefully, maybe after our episode next week with Zach, maybe, because we're super close. So.
Yeah, we're close. So we don't have to have 1,000 subscribers anymore. We only have to have 500. And it's 3,000 watch hours now?
Yeah, and I can tell you right now, we are
so close. So if you guys, want to listen to this again, you should definitely do it on YouTube for a little while. Just
it would help us out. It would help us out.
It would definitely help us out. If you want to listen back, if you're going to listen to it,
I actually won't say that. I won't say that. Droop says that. I won't, because here's why. And here's why.
Just for a couple weeks, it's fine.
No. And here's why. Because it doesn't open up advertisements for us. It opens up listener support.
Yes.
And I'm not gonna ask them to listen on YouTube so they can also pay us. That sounds kind of like shitty. So I'm not gonna ask that of you guys. What was I looking for? I was looking for
I will ask it of you. I will ask it of you.
What was I looking for? Oh, our watch hours. Yeah, we're there, baby.
Yeah, we're very close. Very close. Yeah, we don't actually get we don't get AdSense with this. So that's kind of the little thing they
it's not huge.
You still have to get the regular. You still have to get the regular 1,000 subscribers, 6,000 watch hours to get the AdSense. But we will be able to get super chats, super thanks, stickers. You can become a member of the podcast channel at that point. So that would be cool. I mean, that's going to be cool to
find this content. No, I don't know. I'll look at my phone. I know where it is on my phone. For some reason, I haven't used this. The main player here. I'm gonna get the music back. Where is it at? Please come back. Music, please. There we go.
Hi again, Hari.
What's up, Hari?
Does the next Switch launch with Odyssey 2 or Mario Kart 9? Neither.
It'll launch with Metro Prime 4.
I think so too. Honestly, I think that's probably what it's going to be. I think.
Why am I having such a problem finding?
We are both in agreement on that. That's for sure. I think it's Prime 4.
Oh, it's under Earn, not Analytics. Let's look in the wrong spot. We are at 2,857 watch hours. We need exactly 143 watch hours. So that's maybe a couple months at our normal pace. Maybe a month.
Well, and I was thinking about streaming a little bit on this channel too, so that could probably help.
That would very much help.
I could do that. Playing some.
Remember that thing we did the pizza stream? We gotta do more stuff like that.
We could do a pizza stream. We could do. I mean, I do want to get, dude. I gotta collect all my outfits, man. Gotta get Link looking good. Gotta get them outfits.
Yeah.
Gotta get dude. I was watching you play the other night, and I realized I was like, holy shit, I have no hearts.
You have nothing. You apparently have done nothing in the game.
I've done a lot. I beat the game, dude. I did it.
Yeah.
I did a lot. I don't know. I did a lot in the beginning, and then as far as once I got later in the game, in the story, I was just like, you know what? It's just story. I'm not doing anything else. I want to know what's happening. I want to know what's going on. But I have so much of the game to play. I have so much of the game left to play.
Yeah.
But I do want to do armor hunting and shrines, stuff like that, because I have a ton. And I have that's the thing. I can do a stream of shrines. I have so many open that I've literally just opened. So I have a warp point and then left. Not even walked inside. I have a ton of those. A ton.
Yeah.
So I could do a whole stream of just those shrines.
Yeah. You gotta get hearts, man. That's what. Now that game's over with it for all intents and purposes, as far as the story. Yeah, there's no need to be. I love being overpowered because that means when I have to fight a stupid enemy I don't want to fight, it's not a big deal. you know.
It's not. Hey, dude, it's not a big deal to me anyway. That's why I don't need all those hearts.
I watched you play Breath of the Wild for the second time on stream there, and it was terrible. You were awful. You were embarrassing.
Listen, I was rusty.
It was embarrassing to be your podcast partner watching.
I was rusty at the time, sir.
Listen, you're watching you on the TV yelling. What is he doing?
Listen, I took that one Lionel down. I told you about that line, and you were like, "Wow, that was actually that was a tough one. It's a high level." It was
impressive. It's impressive, yeah.
I took him down. He only hit me once when I beat it.
It's impressive.
Not the second time. I went back and I really miscalculated my flurry rushes and got my
get the reward. Harry says the reward for all the shrines is awesome, and that's cool to know.
I looked it up. I know what it is.
You fool. I've only seen some of the spoilers because I've been watching Abby play some. So she's been armor hunting down the depths and stuff, and I've been watching a little bit of it.
See, you know what I want to do? I want to go find all the caves so I can get the little the frog bloopy things.
Yes.
I want that I want my armor. The armor.
Have you gotten any of those pieces yet?
Yeah, the little, what are they called? The bubble, whatever they are.
Have you gotten any of the pieces of armor yet?
Oh no.
How many gems have you gotten?
I think I have like 15.
You were not
it's
close.
40. It's 42, I believe.
You're not even close.
Yeah, it's 42 to get all of it.
That's like a couple days worth of work just to cave hunt.
I did start getting the pose. I got a ton of those. I did get a piece of the
now when you say a
Link
ton
armor. I got a piece of the Dark Link armor.
That's only 150 pose. I mean,
okay, well I had like
there are
700.
I had
like 700 when I went to him to get that. He didn't.
That's okay. That's an okay amount.
He didn't have anything to offer me.
There are thousands of pose. There are thousands of pose.
Yeah, I have a bunch. I have a bunch.
I bet you there might be like tens of thousands of pose in the game. I think they regenerate even. So like.
Yeah, but I did do some stuff down there. The other night when I was telling you, I was like, wow, that was crazy. I got some weird pants that glow. That was cool.
Yeah.
Like what are they?
Miners
pants. Yeah. That's convenient to have down there. Some pants that glow.
Yeah, I made it a point for me to work on quests. So I'm not in the depths right now. I'm not in the sky really, unless I need to be. I'm doing quests. So I have so many undone quests. It's crazy.
You have some of that Zonai armor too. That's up in the sky. I want to go.
I did do that. That quest was fun. I did that quest because I knew I just watched myself hit myself in the face.
Where I would like to start that one. I want that stuff.
Kakariko. I told you about that. Kakariko. You start with Kakariko and it leads you there. Because you got to go. You when you're in Kakariko and there's the floating thing, right?
Skyrim port on Switch is not worth it if you played it anywhere else. Just so you know. Go ahead. It's fine. It's whatever. But
in Kakariko, what's that? The floating island.
Yeah. I went in there. It was part of the.
Yeah, you did that.
I've been in there.
Oh, that's right. It was part of the thing.
Yeah, I've been. I did.
I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
Time,
then I'm wrong about that. Then I'm thinking of that quest, not the armor. The zone armor.
Not that. The other one.
Yeah.
The other one. Yes, I've done that.
I don't remember who you have to talk to. Well, there is something from Kakariko you do got to talk to. I do know that.
I did find something the other night though that I bet you don't have.
Probably. I don't have too much armor. I mean, I got amiibo armor, but not in-game like finding armor.
So in the trailer, the one shot where he's riding the horse and he's got like those horns on his head.
The one armor I have is one big horn.
Yeah. Okay. I found. It's Zonai armor, but it's like two horns that go back.
Oh yeah, I don't have that.
Yeah, I found I found it in, where was it? Somewhere on Death Mountain. I don't remember exactly where at, but so what it does is if you're in a place where it's hot, you know how you always do like that 1, 2, 3, and like that third one like hits an enemy back.
Yeah.
So if you're wearing this and it's hot, you have like attack up, but it's like fire attack up. So that third hit, like your sword catches on fire, like. Really cool.
There's electric armor like that.
There
is cold armor like that. Yeah, there's this.
And I think it all has to do with those. Yeah, that's just. I love how they added those things to this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like the armor does more things. That's cool.
Yes, the armor has more purpose. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I did enjoy that.
And
there's also every armor is you don't need amiibos to have all the armor. You can find all the armor in the game. That was not the case in Breath of the Wild. That was a little frustrating.
No, that stuff was not in there at all. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's cool. It kind of devalues the amiibo drop for me because I feel like I want to go find it now because Mrs. G's been finding a bunch of stuff that she already has from amiibo drops, and
yeah,
it would be more fun if she found it naturally, you know.
Well, but you should go to somebody and sell them your extras because you get like 650 rupees for those amiibo drop pieces, like just like a shirt or something. You get a ton of money.
Well, I have 38,000 rupees.
Dude. What did you do to get that much money?
There's a glitch. There's a glitch that there's a spot that's like it's I can post it in Discord later. I think it might have already have. There's a spot you got to stand, and it's a little glitchy spot, and you shoot. You have the Lionel bow that shoots 3 things at once.
Yeah.
And you shoot them.
Is it in that cave where you shoot it up and they hang in the air?
It's not a cave. You walk up? It's the. But yes, that is. Yeah, that's what happens.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, it's that place. Yeah.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
There's a certain spot you stand, you shoot the arrows, and you take one thing, you fuse it, and turns into 3 or 5 if you upgraded that bow.
Oh man.
Hey, I'm trying to get you. Wait, do you have an affiliate link with that company, the Game Trader?
I have a code. It's not an affiliate link, but it's a code.
The code. Put the code in the chat because Genius. I'm gonna call you Genius because your first name I can't pronounce because I'm a dum. I want limited edition Joy-Cons. I imagine you're talking about those special ones.
I don't know if that's what he's talking about. He may be talking about
we'll put your
regular gold ones.
They're limited edition. That's for sure.
I have to find the code. I put it in Discord. Wait, it's in our DM.
These are, hey, I'll go get my favorite ones. These are my favorite limited edition Joy-Cons for the Switch that are official Nintendo. These Skyward Sword ones, love these boys. Love them to death.
Yeah, there's a good.
Yeah.
All right. The code it'll give you 10% off at GameTraderZero.com. It is.
Yeah, thank you, Genius, for checking it out. Checking the stream out. Appreciate it.
G. Oh, I'm not even typing. That's good. Try that.
Man, I think you should, when you're getting done typing that, we should wrap it up here.
Yep. I think my kids probably destroyed the house up there. That'll be
probably
fun.
Yeah.
There's the code right there.
There you go. Put that code into Game Trader's website. Get some 10% off those special Joy-Cons.
Yeah, that's all their stuff too.
That's not we're not sponsored. That's Drip's thing.
No, we're not. But they're awesome. They are awesome.
They're cool. Your video's cool about them. I did that. It's great. Guys.
Can you see that on the... No, you can't. It's cut right off.
Those in the stream, just a reminder, if you guys missed any of the stream, make sure to hop over to any of your podcast apps of choice and check out our podcast over there. You can take us on the go for when you're walking the dog or you're driving to work or you're on your lunch break and you want to listen to the podcast there. You can do that. You can also watch it on YouTube. The stream stays up, but also on Mondays I do release the archive of the episode. So it's the video podcast basically, but on YouTube. So yeah, that's up there for you guys. It's to archive our episodes as we go, but also if you guys want to watch it and you want to wait a couple days, it's over there. But the stream stays up the whole time, and you can watch the podcast in the stream. But you don't get the benefit of upgraded audio. I fixed the audio, make it sound a little bit more tasty over there,
crispy,
a little bit more crispy. But yeah. I'm tired. I'm actually tired. I'm ready. I'm ready.
It's 10. I'm sure, dude. My kids are up there. I guarantee they're hanging from the ceiling fans.
Yeah.
And stuff.
GB, what do you think? Is movie night? Watch movie?
They were up there watching the Mario movie, but I guarantee that's been long over.
I'm sure.
Who knows what?
It's a short movie.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out. We appreciate you guys' support, watching the stream, downloading the podcast, listening, coming in. If we get those analytics up just a little bit, we can activate some fan funding. So if you guys want to throw us some super chats during the stream, we'll read your comments up. Drip and I have wanted that for a long time since we started this. We want super chats. So and super chats are cool because they pop up and it's right in our face and we can read it.
Guess what? You know what's the great thing too? It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
So it's a 70-30 split.
That's
we actually get something for it, which is
you don't have to be the cream of the crop. Now Twitch just added in for those.
We do love doing the podcast. We love it, but the point of doing this the way we're doing it is to eventually try to profit a little bit. So
to make a pseudo job, not our only job, but to be a part of the pot that we do of content.
Yes.
So it would be great if we could make some money off it.
We're very close. Very.
I know half you guys probably don't even give a shit about our money. You're like, oh, you making YouTube videos, you should be happy. I'm like, yeah, I am. I like doing this. This is fun. If we could make a little money for our hard work, that'd be great.
That's great. It's wonderful.
So
win-win. Yeah, all around
for sure. I mean, the links are always down below for Patreon if you guys want to support over on Patreon. Drip. You don't even. Should I delete that link at this point?
No, I mean, I don't. There's a few people over there. I think I get like $13 a month.
There's a you have a thing.
The best thing to do would be just be a member of my YouTube channel. That's the thing. That's definitely.
I could switch that link out for that. Get rid of your Patreon and put your YouTube.
Yeah, we should definitely do that for sure. That's the thing.
I believe
fine, but
if you go to your podcast app, I think the podcast apps you can. There is fan funding is activated over there on the podcast apps. So if you want to throw us a couple dollars, buy us coffee or something, I think you can do that. If you look in your podcast app, there's a link for it. I do believe.
You hear that?
No, I don't hear that. The music's going.
Yeah, I should probably go.
Let me know what the carnage is over there. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. We really do appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week for another episode. Don't forget Zach from Switch Force. That will be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Can't wait.
Yeah. And by the way, I keep like delaying this because I keep thinking of more things. We need to talk about getting always on deck, or not always on deck. Sorry. Oh, that'd be cool to talk to him. All things Zelda, D-Rock. We gotta get him back, and maybe even Shibby. It would be if I don't know if Shibby's finished yet, but they have once he finishes, well, I don't know. We'll do a spoiler podcast with those two guys. Shibby's a big Zelda guy. Obviously, D-Rock is too. Get those two guys back on maybe to talk for our spoiler cast. I don't know. I'll reach out to Shibby and D-Rock and see what's up with them. I don't think D-Rock hasn't finished either. I don't think so. We got time.
No, he has.
We got time.
When he said it in our Twitter DM, I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah. He's not. He's busy.
Yeah, he's got
living life.
He's got a long way to go. Way to go.
But anyway. I don't know when we're going to do our spoiler cast anyway, but just a thought. Throw it out there publicly. Appreciate you guys. Don't forget, Zach next week. We'll see you guys next week.
Goodbye.
What's the button? There it is. Oh, that's the wrong one. Bye.
God bless America.